Hey guys, this is Mike Goldberg, and we are set for our main event of the evening, the Hands for Hire podcast. It's not what UK MMA deserves, but it's what it needs. Now, the Hands for Hire podcast will feature some of the funniest untold stories with your host, Darren Moffat.
You actually believe that you're going to win, don't you?
Sometimes I do, yeah.
Now, why? And we've got Ashley Wumbum.
Yeah, no change since last week. I still don't want to be here. The most pointless thing I'll do all year, and it's only February.
So we are underway. It will be virtually identical to nothing you have ever heard before.
Right guys, welcome to another episode of Hands for Hire. It's been a while, yeah? Been a lot going on. We're going to go through it all. Today I've got Mr. Luke Dyson. How we doing? Yeah? Close friend of mine. We're going to go through a few things that have happened recently. We're going to talk about Rapey Brad. We're going to talk about all sorts of shit that's been going on, yeah? So get ready for this. This is news incoming. But first, we're going to start off, so why Luke Dyson is here and where it's come from. So I want you to tell me, because as far as I'm aware, it come up to me, yeah, it says, you know, fucking you watch QFC and all that and wanted to scrap, yeah? So as you do, got him a scrap. And since then, you've been on every week, haven't you? Every week since the first weekend he's done, he's been coming and fighting fucking twice a weekend, MMA rules, fucking any rules you give him, the man fights, anywhere as well. Can you tell me your version of it? Why did you start fighting him that first?
Well, obviously,
always got biscuits.
I used to see Daz all the time. I was telling Daz, get me a fight. I think he thought I was joking. And then one morning I was sat on couch chilling. I think it was 7:30 in the morning. We got a phone call, Dyson, you're fighting today. Novice boxing match in Birmingham. So I thought, yeah, no problem. Nice easy start. Novice boxing match. So I grabbed a mate my way, set off. We flew over in car. Got to Birmingham. Never been to a show in my life before. Didn't know what to expect. Dad wasn't even there at another show around the corner. So I've gone in with the way I'm sat there, yeah. And they said, oh, come and get the rules. So I've gone and got the rules. Wouldn't risk it. The guy starts saying, who are the professionals? I sat there quiet as a mouse, listening at the back. He went, who are the professionals? Someone went next to me and went, oh, this one here, he's a professional. I was like, what? So it turns out this novice boxing match that Dad sent me for in Birmingham was actually pro MMA against a 130 kg lad.
And what was the result though?
We got a win.
He won it, yeah? So I'm not that bad, am I?
First round win, but the picture of his face, yeah, when he seen me walking out that ring was amazing. Like the ring cage.
You'll probably see it now.
Pure amazing. I'm trying to get the picture off.
Fuck's sake.
But from then on, yeah, it just all went off, didn't it? Every weekend.
Every weekend.
It's become an addiction, to be quite honest.
I know it goes, you know, like, over weekend there were no shows or there were no his way or nothing suitable for his fucking whatever. And you were fuming, weren't you?
Fuming, mate.
You were messaging me saying, I need a fight. I feel like I need a fight. I don't feel right.
It makes me rattle every
weekend.
Every weekend, like some of you do for the wrong things.
So you've had it all the fights, he's pretty well known, to be honest. Now, he's built up his image and because he looks like a Greek god and that, you know, fucking...
Well, I look good winning or I look good getting knocked out.
Either way, people want him on the show, so... You've had a few wins and we're going to go on this weekend in a bit. But we're going to start off, right, so I can get this off my chest, right? Rapist Brad. Now, you're probably going to watch this, okay?
Some man for one man, you, mate.
How dare you give me shit or fucking say anything to me? You rape women. Put the speakers on people. Brad Conway rapes people.
Convicted, mate.
Convicted.
This isn't hearsay evidence. This is full-on court-proved convicted evidence.
This is 7.5 years given, and you were telling me messages. So he's been putting videos up on Facebook, yeah. Because me and Ashley Gibson have been giving him shit for years. You all know that, yeah. Rightfully so. So we've been abusing memes for days, like loads of memes.
Some of the worst people as well to go against you and Gibbo.
I mean, me and Gibbo, it's like a fucking, you don't want it, do you? So, you wouldn't want it, would you?
No.
If he's not doing it, I'm doing it. We take turns and we speak to each other about it, and like, we show each other's memes. Is that acceptable? Is it enough, you know? And we've got like a little thing going on. So, Anyway, Brad starts putting his statuses up. Now, Brad, let me just get one thing into your head. I couldn't give a fuck what you say or do about me, okay? Not a chance do I care, right? In fact, anything you do, I'm just going to fire back 10 times harder, and you know that, so stop it. He's putting videos up, right, on Facebook and stuff, saying, not tagging us here because he blocked me, yeah? So, yeah, he blocked him.
As you do when you put videos up direct to that source.
Yeah, so he blocks me and puts videos up and then deletes them the next day when he's sobered up, right? Does it when he's had a few drinks. So, first thing I'm going to tell you, right? I could come round your house, number fucking 2A. We know
Can I just say, do you know when you're threatening people, don't put a picture of your takeaway bag with your address printed on it.
You stupid idiot.
Well, that's just like, no.
The thing is, I've had his family's address for years, but it's not their fault. I'm not going to go there. But you know what you did the other week, right? And all this meme taking, you take the piss, do whatever you want, say whatever you want. But you mentioned my dad. You said to me, you put a status up saying something about my dead father. Now, I think that's it. I would never include anybody else other than you in the stuff I'm doing to you, okay? You included my father that's dead, okay? So what I'm going to do now is instead of coming around your fucking house, right, and smashing your fucking face in, because I know you're a bit of a grass as well, so you're going to get me in trouble. I can't be asked because I've got too much to lose, not like you because you've lost it all, okay? Not like you, lost it all. You've got nothing to lose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say now, the only person on this earth that can get you on a fight show again would be me, right? And that's because you're going to be going up against me. Now I know your 8 stone went through now because you've been on smack in jail. I know that, yeah. You've been on spice. I get that. So it's a bit of a thing like, well, I could hold you there, slap you once, and you're done.
But that only works here when you've got when it's a fight like when someone like it's a fair fight like this guy has provoked you into this, so his weight's really irrelevant. Like
yeah,
the things you've said and the things you've done, it makes it irrelevant.
Exactly. So that's why I'm going to do it. So what I'm saying now is on this podcast, I'm calling you out. I'm going to tell you if you want this, yeah. Let's got Midgley or somebody that you're close to that can get in contact with me, and you tell me you want it. I'll tell you the day you turn up and you fight me in a ring. Referee, not all legal, and I'll do my thing, yeah, and I'll prove it. I'll get my own back on you. That's the only way I'm going to do it, okay? Unless somebody else twats you, but I can't bother going around your house and getting myself into trouble, which I know that's what you're trying to lure me into doing. And I'm thinking, you're not worth it. The whole world hates you. You can't have your son. You can't go near your fucking parent. Everybody's fucking disgusted by you, okay? Now, let's start. You messaged me the other day. You unblocked me after I put, I must have put some fucking meme up or some stallion.
Molester Stallone.
So you messaged me saying, you must forget about the messages I've got from years ago. Brad, if you lent me 20 quid 6 years ago, yeah, charge me 40 quid back the day after. Go on, mate, tell the world. I've gone through it, mate. It's so ridiculous, mate. You're not going to bother me by anything you can say or do to me. So come and fight me in a fucking ring. How about that? Your rules. What rules do you want? Any rules?
You can't embarrass a man that's got no shame, though, Bradley. Especially when you've got what you've got. Like, if you didn't have what you had, yeah, then maybe so, but like, don't go again. People in glass houses or greenhouses should not throw stones. So stop thinking you're the big cat because you're not, yeah? And I'm mugging you off because rightfully so, you are a rapist. Convicted, jail, again, I'm saying it again, so you all get it in your head, that this man rapes people. Don't associate yourself with him, don't go near him. It's absolutely mad though, bro, because you know what? Join other towns and cities across the country and the world, bro, like, when you've got that kind of thing against your name, bro, you're not allowed to like be around and it baffles me, man. And you know what it is? It's funny to me. It's disgusting though. But you're dead out the house. How dare you? Put a status up about anything. Get yourself in hiding because that's where you deserve to be. And it won't be long because I know you've already been messaging people because as you can see I've made myself a little bit of a platform where you've been on non-swim. So anything I people keep messaging me stuff, people keep sending me stuff, and they're giving me fucking, they're just feeding me stuff to put up on Facebook about you. Birds you've been messaging recently, trying it on, stuff that you did with that 13-year-old girl, you know, when you were teaching at school. I'm not mentioning names, but you know what I'm on about, I know, yeah, I've got it. It's enough, I want to put my biscuit down. Just leave it out, yeah. I don't want to finish my biscuit now. Accept me off my biscuits, mate. And all this is stuff that has been brought on to me and given to me as fucking ammo because they know what I do to you. So anyway,
that's you, Brad. Let me know if you accept the fight. I'll fight you. Only time you're going to get a fight show, only time you're going to be seen in public and be safe outside the ring, because I am going to pulverise your fucking head in, and you know it. So stop it.
Right, let's just move on from bad tips.
That's it. Run over. I feel so much better. Let's
get another person out of the way quickly while we're talking about people, yeah?
Right.
Del Sol.
No,
yeah?
This is his team.
Do me a favour, mate, yeah? Right, well, I don't even know where to begin. Number one, yeah? Whatever your issue is, mate, yeah, it's completely and utterly nothing to do with me. But at the end of the day, mate, like I said, if you want to make your bed, then you can lie in it.
So what, you woke up this morning and he's called you out?
I've called me a wet wipe. Not even called me out, called me a wet wipe. The thing is, I don't even understand how he's getting signed for the UFC in 5 years, apparently. Yeah, because he's a proper pro fighter. I mean, I'm not the best, but Del Sol do. The inevitable will happen, mate. If you're happy for it, we'll get on the show, mate, and we'll have a do. If not, then I don't even know why you bother piping up, mate. Like you've said one thing, and then you just, I don't even need to say anything in return to you being completely annihilated just by the stinky breath bastard that you are yourself, mate. Your body odour reeks, mate. I can smell you from my house in Halifax, from whatever way you're dossing around in Bradford or whatever area you're in, stinking it out. Stop talking about me, mate, because it does. I don't even understand why you need to mention my name, because it has no relevance to you or your life. All I can understand is that you're attention seeking a little bit, mate, so... Like I said, if you want to have your fight, then have your fight. Stop writing shit about me on Facebook and just come and fucking do it, mate. I ain't even going to give you no more attention than that, mate, so...
I know a man that can make this fight happen, by the way.
Well, that's what I'm saying, the fight can happen, mate. I don't even need paying for it like I usually, mate. I'll only fight for money like for you, mate. Honest to God, I don't want no purse. I don't care what the only rule I want, yeah, is you brush your teeth, use some mouthwash, have a shower and disinfect your bloody armpits before you come near me, mate. That's it. That's all it is, mate. And make sure you got a minty fresh gum shield.
He's mentioned no person now, so I'll have my inbox full of fucking promoters there. Well, I bet.
That's what I mean. This is another thing where, like, you actually genuinely embarrass yourself by saying what you say, boys. But we'll leave it to it, mate. Like I said, you want to have a fight, mate, the fight's there. If you don't want it, then you've called me out for no reason, mate, so...
Call out number 2 done. So we're going to finish the call outs.
They're done. Let's stop talking about them. Okay. It's got that's wrong one's not more me.
So we've got that out of the way. Let's start with the proper stuff now, the fight shows. So, recently, fucking Hans Fryer has been absolutely mental. Like, every weekend, the amount of fight shows I'm dealing with, the amount of stuff that I'm dealing with is fucking unreal. Like, it's so busy, I cannot keep up to it. Sometimes I wake up on a Saturday morning, I feel like killing myself. Not literally, but do you know what I mean?
It says that, but he waits all week, yeah? Ignores everyone all week and then wakes up on a Saturday and decides to sort everything for Saturday night on Saturday morning.
No, do you know what it is, right? you all think I do that, but I don't. Do you know, like, I can arrange something today for next week, right? And it'll be all good up until Friday night, and then Friday night something will happen. So I just, you know, sometimes it's worth just leaving, sorting it out on the day you find out, and then leaving it till the day, and then because it's going to go wrong, so you have to fix it anyway. That's why. But these all think I do fuck all.
Poor Wheater suffers hernias every week. He gets hernias on his brain, man, just worrying about it.
He does.
But Wheater, you smash it. Shout out to Wheater, innit?
Shout out to Wheater.
Big shout out to Wheater.
Fucking, I couldn't do it without him anyway, that's for sure.
That's it, some man for one man, you Wheater.
I've got to be in Turkey sometimes and Wheater to do it, you know what I mean?
He's proper out life, Daz. He'll ring you from Turkey on sunbed saying, Dyson, it might look like I'm in Turkey living life, but I'm proper. We're not. Some of us are starting to look like Carl Moen round here.
Fuck you know. I left them all hungry, no fight shows. Then last weekend I fucked off Turkey and all did it against me.
All fell apart, mate.
All went wrong.
Yes.
Right, so first we're going to start off with this weekend, right? This weekend was... all in all, for me, fight-wise, it was brilliant, right? So there was 3 or 4 shows going on. I had a car up in Scotland, I had a car in Newcastle, and we had about fucking 2 cars worth in Huddersfield.
And Leeds Friday.
So Leeds Friday we were commentating and they were fighting, and there were a couple of them in there, not massive fight-wise, but there were a couple of them were good.
Decent show.
Scott McHugh's show, well done on that show. Fucking I've never watched, so it's been a long time since I've watched such a fight card with all even fights.
Some beast of fights on there, weren't they, mate?
They were brilliant. All the way through. I don't think any of them finished well, and not all of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was just...
Not gonna lie.
I was just about to say,
no shame in losing to a better trained person.
I don't think any of the fights finishing within the distance or within distance apart from Dyson, I think. Maybe Sam White.
Right, shout out to Sam though, you're a fucking animal, mate.
You are.
That will lie.
You are.
Face
Don't
from
look
there,
at
mate.
what he is, isn't he? Bit like Pacey. You look at him and you think, yeah, man.
Good luck. That's what I mean, Pacey's such a good guy, mate. I'm going to feel ashamed taking that belt off him.
It's fighting Pacey on
I'm
cue.
going to fracture your face with 40,000 punches, you know that, don't you? But I do love it though. But
So where were we?
this weekend was a good Leeds.
The Leeds, and then, so,
Newcastle first, innit?
I've told this story so many times. It's written. Newcastle. Let me start off with you. Jack Johnson, you thieving little bastard. You absolute cunt of a man. Not me. You robbed the fighters. How dare you message us, right? You've been organising this with Wheater for months, yeah? I hope you watch this because you blocked everyone, you deleted Facebook because you robbed...
100% going to watch this.
You've robbed thousands of people that day. I've had messages of people that you've robbed ticket money off, 1,200 quid here, 800 quid there, 5 over there. About 550, 600 quid off what you were supposed to give.
Even I've had messages about you, and I wouldn't even have the show lot to do with it.
So whatever you think, I bet I'm the first person to do this and expose you on camera, you dickhead. I've only met him a couple of times, so I don't know what he's like as a person, but I'm having fully negative feedback to it. So Jack Johnson, don't ever have him on your shows. I consider to know, I know a lot of the promoters going about, I go to shows every weekend, I know it works, I know it runs. So you don't have to explain to me or tell me I'm wrong because nobody's going to disagree with what I'm about to say. This is what's happened. I've sent 3 fighters up there. He's messaged...
Plus a driver.
Plus a driver. I told him that I needed a driver. He said, yeah, pay for it. What's the bill? Told him the bill. It were all good. He must have confirmed about 3 or 4 times that day, the day before, the week before. Messages for days confirming that this was going to happen. Okay? He's asked Wheater and me, both at separate times, making sure they can get 3 jobs. Now I'm sorry to the opponents, but I've just got to express this because Jack's comeback to not paying was that my lads didn't put up a fight. He specifically asked me to tell them all to go down in the first round, apart from one, which was Tom Doyle. He wanted it to go the distance, okay? Can he drag it out? I want him to do a job, but I need the lad to get the rounds in. Perfect. Send Tom up there boxing. The other 2 lads, Harry Denton and Shane Robinson, they were boxing, weren't they? Yeah, all boxing.
No, was it boxing? Yeah.
Boxing, they were all boxing. They were meant to go down, he specifically told me, I need them to go down. I want these lads are fighting next week, or they're fighting in 2 weeks, I just need them to get around and get a fight and get a win. Okay, that's fine. That's
pissed Harry off a bit when he found out.
Well, Harry wasn't happy, but they're not happy about that, but it's one of them. So these lads even put up a fight, they even went in there and put on a show and did what they were supposed to do, which I have in writing asked for. So then he comes up to the lads. Look, first of all, Tom Doyle's gone up there, he's sacked off another fight that he had booked. Even up until 5 o'clock, the lads were late to the show, right? So he was saying to me, where are they? Where are these 3 lads? Are they definitely coming? I'm saying, listen mate, they're fucking 20 minutes away, don't worry, it's all good, the show doesn't start till 8, but he's panicking. So it's all good at that point. He then asked me again, is Tom Doyle definitely going to do a job? And I said, yes mate. Anyway, 20 minutes later Tom gets to the show and he tells Tom he's not fighting, right? So promoters around the world answer me the question, if that is the case and it is 15-20 minutes before, you tell the opponent the day before, yeah, the fight's cancelled, all good. You tell him to come to the fucking show, he's fighting, where is he do a job? And 20 minutes later he's not, but he's already travelled 2.5 hours.
Pay the man.
You pay the man.
Pay the man.
Ask him if he can do it, 50 quid, give him 50 quid less. Chuck him 100 quid. Chuck him some money, yeah? Do something. Told him no, told him fuck off, right? He walked over, right? He gave the bill for all 3 of them. Let's not talk about money, but he didn't give fuck all. He gave 50 quid.
Chuck the piss, that's what you.
So he's chucked him 50 quid for fuel, where it's about 120 for the fuel costs anyway, because of where they were going and where it was, and where they were coming from. So he gave the security guard 50 quid to give to the lads, and then tell them to chuck them out. Didn't even confront them himself. Okay, so they're kicking off. Right? I'm fucking at another show. I'm fucking. What the fuck is going on here? Why is it? And I'm trying to message him, he's not replying, that Jack's not answering the phone to anyone, not asking. I even said to the lads, put him on the phone to me, go over and put the phone on him to me. Couldn't do it because security won't let him back in. So you're a thieving cunt, and since then I've had messages off loads of people saying he's done it to the same. So at the same time I'm thinking, well, it's not just mugged me off, I'm doing this for everyone. So what you need to do, mate, is I didn't even have to ask for your location. It was given to me, like I said with the Brad stuff.
All these people that do things to us, you do know that other people are just like, they volunteer your information, like we don't have to do it, it's just given to us, it's handed to us.
We haven't done anything wrong. It's bang out of order what you did, and I'm not bothered about it. You should have rung me and said,
Can I just say something? Like, yo, do you know what it is, yeah? Like, these lads that are coming up, yeah, you're paying for a journeyman, you know what a journeyman is, yeah? You know for a fact these lads don't train, they come to the other side of the country, you pay for people to save your shows because your fighters can't make the show. So these people turn up, so you are still having your fights on the show that you are wanting. You've not lost money, your fighter's still got his fight. At the end of the day, you're not silly, you know what the outcome's going to be if you've got a journeyman 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
And like, for them to come up, no training to the other end of the country and put the health and safety on the line, because that's what these people are doing for you, for your shows, for the wages that aren't even the best of wages at times. Yeah, do you know what it is? Just have a bit of nous and a bit of like, just have the audacity not to pay them or just to mug them off like that, especially when people are paying things out of their own purse to come to you. To me, I just think that's a bit shit, to be honest.
It was, and you know the thing is, I've had it in the past on shows where I've understood it, where they've said to me, Daz, you need to bring someone here, he's fighting an undefeated lad, and I've chucked someone that last minute something's gone wrong, and I've had to chuck anybody in there, and it's lasted 10 seconds. Sometimes I've had the promoter go to me and say, listen, what the fuck was that? And I'm like, yeah, I know, mate, it was last minute, and we've agreed on less of a purse, or well, I'll make it up to him next time, you know, something like that. But what you did is ask for what you got. Asked for what you got, mugged Tom off, and then told him all to fuck off. Didn't even cover the fuel costs. Got the security to come out, not confronting them myself. Now, like I say, I've never known that before. You have a disagreement or there's a problem, you ring me or we you don't have to mug them off. You speak to me and tell me why. But because you had no reason to tell me why, and you'd asked for that, and you know exactly what you got. Fucking one of them, I told him, you know what it is? It's not often this happens, but recently I've been improving what I've got. I'm putting the fighters in better match fights as much as I can, and
yeah, we had to weedle people out. Certain people take the mick, but we've had to. So we have good days, we have bad days, but there's some people take the mick. But
it's picking up. So I know that what I'm sending here and what I'm talking about in this aspect isn't one of them situations where I've sent somebody that's shit saying that they're a world beater, which has happened, but this time it isn't. You clearly didn't pay them. You owe me money. You owe my lads money. You owe my driver money. You owe petrol money, and you owe about 15, 20 other people ticket money. So why don't you get yourself together and inbox me and pay everybody else before it gets too bad, because this is about to go viral, and this isn't just stopping here. I'm going to keep putting stuff up. I'm going to keep finding it. I'm just nothing else.
There's some man that you won't want to go against, is him. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I'm not talking about violence, I'm talking about...
That's what I mean, even without hitting you or without hurting you, it's just not worth it for you, man.
It's not going to, because you're in the wrong. Yeah. And I wouldn't be doing this if I thought I was any wrong. I'd be speaking to you and I'd be saying, right, let's sort this out, or...
These people like Harry and Tom Jones as well, like they're genuinely good lads, do you know what I mean? Who've come out of the way, yeah, to help, to do you a favour. Like, to me it's just a bit of a piss take that they've put their health and safety on the line, and that's how you're going to back to them. But that's you, mate, you do you in it, but
you fucked it yourself for a lot of shows. I don't think you'll fight again. I know you're a fighter yourself, I don't think you'll fight again, because wherever you go, I'll be stood there like that saying, well, I'm on here, and you won't want to face me, because at the sign of any type of violence, I'm going to snap your fucking legs. But I'll leave.
Hypothetically speaking.
It's all like, this is all for show.
Like, could possibly happen.
Don't do this at home. Right? So I've got that out of the way. It's fucking hell, some rants going on here, isn't it, today?
Well, it's all gone off, mate. It's a bit hectic, it's a bit discombobulating, isn't it?
I'm looking at that red light there and it's making me feel dizzy. Let's just split the hate up for a little bit and just talk about... We've got another subject to come on about this weekend.
We'll come on to that.
We'll come on to that next.
What about all these shows where we've been going?
Tell us some stories, because you've probably seen more than me. I'm fucking all over the place.
We've had some good dudes, we've had some good dudes, we've had some bad days, we've had some good days. What about London was a good dude, wasn't it, mate? We found Wigsy outside Shard. Wigsy, we still, if you watch this, Wigsy, we still want to know, yeah, why you were stood in the middle of the Shard, yeah, in the middle of London, yeah, with no clothes, apart from what you had on, just with nobody else, just yourself, pretending you. What were you doing, Wigsy?
I know, we still don't know what we were doing.
Because then you come back
to... there were no dodgy going on. I don't know what it was, it was just weird.
We were just driving past Big Ben and we got a text off Wigsy saying, I'm outside the Shard.
No way.
So then he ended up in and then we ended up, well, yeah. We set up at 11 o'clock that morning. Where's that dog?
Yeah, where's walking
the dog? Nice one, Wes. Ended up with it for 2 days, didn't I, actually? So, yeah, we got London, didn't we? That was Dyson, yeah, just agreed to fight people that he really shouldn't agree to fight.
Mr. Main Event. No, listen, he loves walking about shows and we're already Mr. Main Event. He was like, oh, you're Main Event, you love that. Like, yeah, I love it, me. That's what it's like.
They get leg kicked a couple of times and think that the legs think they'll block the leg definitely did better.
They've oxygen, don't you?
That's it.
Yeah, that.
Bro, no, I'm not doing that yet. I'm not doing that. No,
I've got to do it, bro. I've got to do it. Before I say this, he's an animal, he can fight you, he's tough as fuck and he'll take it, yeah, but everyone has a bad day and a good day. So this specific day, it was the day before, he's put, right, so one of the old podcasts that we put on with Wesley O'Neill, no, it was Marcus Hammond, Jordan Wheat and me and Ashley Gibson. So we're on this, doing this podcast talking about everything. And Ash goes, all this, we're talking about Wes getting oxygen for taking a leg kick, yeah? Wes took one leg kick in a fight, then he was stood with nurses with oxygen. So we're talking about that, laughing about it. Anyway, Dyson must have remembered this podcast from years ago. So he's put a status up, something about, can't believe you would take oxygen for taking a leg kick. Or something like taking a piss out of Wes, yeah? That day after, the day after, he got leg kicked and took oxygen.
It was gas and air actually. And it fucking hurt. And we
brilliant. I best day of my life.
Absolute fucking animal. But, yeah. This is what happens when you walk in your mouth and start chatting to funny when you really just...
Day after as well, it was like fucking karma at the time.
Yeah. Future I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. But like I said, we have good days, we have bad days. And that guy was an animal.
Yeah, obviously, why?
Not gonna lie. Main event. Can contend with MMA.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't agree to these fights, but...
No, it is.
I did that myself as well, didn't I? That wasn't even your fault.
No,
usually I can blame you, but... it was my own fault. Set myself up to fail there, but... It was an experience, we had a good time,
we have. I'll tell you what it is, right, I wait all week and I stress about a day, but we do have a right fucking good time. Anyone that joins don't want to leave. It's like...
You know what it is, we all have each other's backs as well, don't we?
Yeah, we've got a group chat and we're all best mates together.
And we do anything for each other, anything, and we prove that time and time
Apart
again.
From Wes, we don't do all for Wes, but other than that, everyone's...
Wes has been out on the piss, bro, yeah? 54 days in a row. 54 days in a row, and he puts it up every day, day 54.
And that's because there's 54 people in group chat, he's asked them all for a tenner each day.
Ask Gibson for 650 quid the other week. I don't understand what he was thinking when he was doing that.
Imagine. He messaged Gibson asking him for 600 quid. What possessed him to ask for that amount of money and expect Gibson to say, yeah, here's the way it was. Never getting that back, but here you go. Jesus Christ.
You both said, where's how you expecting to pay that back? Where's what? I'm going job.
I've got a job. He's like, I've finished, yeah, starting a week or two.
Like, I watched Dyson's dog when he goes fights.
Yeah. What did you pay? 30 quid?
Started him out, looked after him, and what do you mean? So it was out.
Don't beat him 3 times.
It would have kicked. No Jesus. But yeah, no, well, it was...
There's always some sort of drama. What about fucking other weekend? Wow.
Wow. I know which one you're on about, Birmingham.
Yeah. Other week in Birmingham, tell the story.
We're alright, we can throw temper tantrums sometimes, can't we, guys?
Loves kicking off, yeah? Don't get his own way, or someone goes negative for him, that's it, he's storming out.
Same testosterone level.
It is proper birdie, is, but...
Testosterone and anxiety.
It's estrogen, that. Fully female.
I don't ever know what happened. Right, so listen, we messed about, I was dying for a time. I meant to have 2 fights on the day, yeah? Travelled to Birmingham to one show, yeah, they cancelled on me. Yeah? No fight, no purse, no nothing. I'm gonna complain, it is what it is. Then we ended up messing about. We went to the other end of Birmingham to the wrong postcode. Don't know his fault. Pardon me.
Wheaty reckons it's his fault.
I reckon it's.
I don't
like passing the blame me. Yeah, you blame me. Like, I'm not gonna blame you. Wheaty, your fault, lad.
Wheaty's fault. Sending wrong postcodes. But anyway, so we've done this fight in fucking. Went to the show. He was supposed to fight. His fight got cancelled. But it's okay because we're going to that one next. So it worked out. We were a little bit late, as we always are. That's the improvement I'm trying to make. Timing. I'm trying my best.
Don't matter, we always pull it off, though, mate.
We do pull it off.
Don't matter how late we are.
And we would have pulled it off that day as well because they waited for us. So this is no fault of the promotions that we were late. This is totally my fault for not getting another driver on me.
No, the only person's fault it is that fucking team that come from wherever they come from, Finland or wherever you come from, yeah. And you know, we all wish you, bro. You know, the thing is, like, you've waited for the fight, come through the door. All you had to do was let me stand on the scales, weigh in, and get in the cage. But you couldn't do it, could you? You just had to cause the issue, so it is what it is. Maybe I shouldn't have reacted. Maybe we should have just sorted it out by getting in the ring and just getting in the cage and scrapping with you.
Would have been ideal.
But do you know what the thing is? I just thought, you've waited 7 hours. I thought, well, do you know what it is? 7 hours can go for nothing now, lad. You can go jump on your plane and go home, yeah? Because the money's irrelevant to me. I don't need the money to fight you with your attitude like that, and no.
So you all know what he's talking about. We've got to the venue late, yeah, we fucking flew to this other, we put the wrong postcode in Birmingham. When I fucking got there, I'm saying to Wheater, where the fuck is it? He's like, it's there. I'm like, it's not. He sent me the postcode, it was a totally wrong postcode, 40 minutes away. So we've gone 40 minutes up the road, got there. He's already got changed in car, yeah, they were literally waiting for us. They must have put some, I don't know what they did to stall it for an hour, they did fucking really well. They stalled the show, the last fight, for an hour, and everyone was still sat there when we got there. I couldn't fucking believe it. So we've got there, we've flown in, he's took his top off ready, flew straight to the fucking room, walked in to get weighed, the promoter wanted to weigh him. And his opponent's in there, hood up and gloves on, walked straight up to him, got right in his face, I've been waiting for you 7 hours. And I said, hold on a minute, it's not fucking his fault, it's my fault that you've been waiting 7 hours, blame me, don't blame him. And he's gone into a paddy and stormed out. Right, so stormed out and that was it.
It's not a paddy, he wasn't storming out, yeah, stressed out, had enough. That was enough for the day.
It had enough.
Not be asked. That was how it is. Sometimes just enough's enough. And I thought, fuck you.
So I understand what he was saying, he got in a mood, but like in that situation I would have thought,
could have just
beat him up in the cage.
Could have just handled it a bit better.
You ain't when we fight, you know what I mean? So I'm not blaming the promoter, obviously I'm blaming everybody. Me for being late, him for being a woman.
You silly bastard!
And the other guy for being disrespectful. So it's a bit of everyone other than
the promoter. We're not ratting it, like, do you know what it is? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, go to shows every weekend, 2-3 shows a weekend, there's never an issue. So like, if there was an issue there on that night, then just know it's not on me, it's on you, innit? Because that's how it is.
That's cool. But they didn't like me anyway, I got told afterwards, because they're the ones that I sent Craig, well I didn't send him Wheater, I sent Craig, to do the Lad Bible thing where Craig Wood was put next to that monster. It was the same team, so they probably thought, fucking hell, not him again. Hands frying.
There's some people they just like, I love us, that's what they fucking hate us, mate.
Luckily, I hope you all love us more than you hate us because we provide some entertainment. There's always something going on in there to watch and listen to and fucking. So it's
the thing is, whether you love us or you hate us, you still watch.
You still watch.
You still watch.
I mean, Brad hates me, but he's definitely watching this, aren't you, Bradley?
Can I just say another thing, like, all you as well, like, there's always so many people that have got an opinion, yeah? There's so many Dana Whites and there's so many Conor McGregors and all these other, like, if you've got something to say, just go and do it. You go and do it, experience it yourself, and then come back out and then talk about it, yeah? Because until you've done it and you've experienced it, your opinion's actually irrelevant. Like, you can all comment and you can all go this, that, the other, like, just go do it yourself and then you'll understand, you know? Like, when you go, Dyson, did you win? And I fought someone who was like, been training since he was 7-year-old and it's pro MMA and the guy's an absolute beast of a man. And like, Dyson doesn't train, he just goes out because he enjoys it, yeah? He goes out on a weekend, fights, pays his rent, yeah? Does what he does with his kids, does what he does with his missus, just chills out and looks after himself and enjoys himself. Don't dedicate my life to it, yeah? I just enjoy myself on the weekend, so just...
It's for a laugh as well as it's financial, it's for getting out and instead of going to a pub. I mean, you said to me
how many times a week did you see me out?
Yeah.
How many times now do I go out?
No, you don't, that's what I mean. So these now on the weekend, instead of they're going out, they're earning a few quid fighting, whatever, and they're not going out blasting it, they're actually going home because they've got a fight tomorrow again, or
that's it.
Or they're too tired because they're fucking being beat up, you know. So whatever it is, it's helping.
The thing is as well, like up and down the country, bro, you meet the best people, man. You meet the, do you know what I mean? You gain respect off people, and there's promoters and shows and places you go, man, that are just unreal, man. And you meet the best of people, so it's
You've been on some massive shows, haven't you, really?
That's massive shows. Well, do you know the thing is, like fighting main events for titles, bro, that people have to train years to get to. Do you know what I mean? And I just get off my couch and do it. Obviously, thanks like you and Wheaton, bro, for bringing me into it. Just experiences and places, like regardless of the outcome. Sometimes, if you have a good fight with a good person and you've been at a good show and you've still got your wage, like even though you might be in a bit of pain on your way home, it heals in a few days.
Obviously, what we do. These all should go to gym, and some of them do train some of the people that I've got, but people don't book these in months in advance. But these are all lads that are taking these fights last minute, or a couple of days before. You can't fight. Someone's hurt their ankle. Daz, have you got someone to fill in? It's rather that, or you cancel the fight. Lads train. So it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
It's better than nothing, and at the minute.
And it's so show savers, bro, because you know, it's without people like us, your shows are happening.
It's nothing new with what we do, it's nothing new, it's been going on for generations, but we just do it.
It happens in other sports as well, it happens in most sports, man, golf and everything, man. You have people that fill in when someone can't come in, do you know what I mean? There's always...
But what he's saying about you lot that take the piss or say, did you win or did you lose? It's fucking... Do you know how hard it is?
There's only one way to win, but from our thinking that's by knockout, bro.
Yeah.
Because
even if they've got distance half the time, they're getting the loss or they're getting the draw because that's what we're there.
That's it. It's not, but that's the idea of it, isn't it?
But it's the idea.
Yeah, because you're going against the home team, you're going against the home gym 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
And the audience there's 98% of the audience are there to support people. Like,
it's a hard one. It's a hard one, really.
But do you know what the thing is? Irrelevant. Like, do you know what it is? And another thing, yeah. Stop acting like other people make other people decisions for other people. Like, not a single one of us, yeah, would get in a ring or cage, yeah, if it was not our own choice. Like, these people that we fight, we are fully compass mentis human beings, you know, that, like, we fully know what we're getting ourselves into. We get into that situation, we go in, we deal with it, we win, we lose, we have a tantrum, we go home. It's not a problem, we celebrate. So if we win, we have a hug afterwards, or maybe 10 minutes later after we stormed out the ring, then we'll go find them afterwards. I'm sorry about that, lad. But pretty good at that, mate. His anxiety goes through a roof, man. But just realising it, like, we know what we're doing. Everyone else, even these other people that you might look at, and don't underestimate people either. Like, a lot of people get underestimated. There's some people you'd be surprised what they're capable of. Just have a bit of belief in people in it, or if not, just keep your comments to yourself in it.
Anybody that says you can do it better, I guarantee you can't. Okay.
Do it, innit?
So from watching, you know, I've had people stood with me thinking, fucking, why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do that? Go on then.
Do it.
I can easily put anybody in there to prove that whether you can or you can't. If you can, well done.
That's the
guarantee you 9 times out of 10 you're not going to be able to do it because you are a regular person who's watched this, you've come along, I want to fight, you're fighting a professional athlete.
That's what I mean.
Someone that's been doing it all their life, it's very different to picking someone in a pub and hitting them on the chin. It's not the same thing at all.
I've been to some of these shows, bro, yeah, like, and the people have said to me, like, oh, I've trained for like a good few months now, watching your videos and stuff, and like, these people, like, hats off to you, because when you train like that and you dedicate yourself to it, you deserve the wins you get, or you deserve to have the fights you get in it, like, no one's taking that away from you, but at the same time, like, sometimes it shocks me, but it's like, I've trained for months and I just think, I've just been chilling, me, man.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
we're going to change that, I'm going to start talking about that.
We do need to start getting a bit of training, because there's a lot of people, there's a few people that have got a lot of potential, but like, people that want
Pacey Green, fucking Sam.
Green, Animals,
you as well, everyone tells me about this guy, says, why don't you train him, why don't you teach him how to do some stuff, and I'm like, I know.
It's just them kicks I need to learn, mate. I want to learn them kicks, mate.
Pacey, every day that goes past, I'm thinking, fuck, he could be fucking something good, you know, because he is a skilled
lad. He's a beast, man, he's a beast. It's a shame well, I don't like I said to Pacey, well, when me and Pacey fight each other, it's people seem to think, I don't know how rabbit. I don't know.
Give him Pacey a fight, a big weight difference. I don't know if you'll
It's a big weight. No, I don't think it's that. No, it's only not. It's not, bro. It's like 10 kilograms at the most. What's Pacey? 75. I'm only 85. Fucking hell, you said big weight difference, but then you stick me in people 120, 130
Yeah, but
kg.
it looks bigger than 80, doesn't it?
Look a bit bigger. They message him, they said, Daz, have you got an heavyweight? Daz, heavyweight. Yeah, I'll send Dyson 85 kg.
Someone said to me today, I need an heavyweight for next week. I'm like, right, what do you want? Do you want a fat heavyweight or do you want a Luke Dyson?
I suppose one of two ways. I'd get a thought in the tent.
You can get away with fighting heavyweight as well as you can 80 kilos, I think.
I'm in a part, to be honest. Sometimes I feel I can do better against the heavyweights.
True that. He has actually done better against the bigger lads than he has against the fucking small ones.
And I tell you what, them belts, I'm coming for a belt. So whoever's going to whack me on that show with that belt, I've got a few coming up, but I'm telling you, I'm coming for a belt one way or another.
Yeah.
My kids are going to be proud, and that's what I'm going to get with.
I hope so, because I want one of them to win something.
See this face? See this face? What's his face? That's a belt winning face, right?
Right, this weekend I'll continue with it. I talked about the Newcastle when I got that out of the way. Let's talk about the one in Huddersfield.
Wow.
Promotion belting. Like the show.
Can't say no, yeah.
I've been to the promotion before, not their fault. Good show, always is. He's asked me for some lads for a team to fight. I took about 6 there. On the day, there was the female fighter, Caitlin Jenner. She rocked up after an hour's notice. Never fought or trained boxing in her life before. Just like, right, I'll do it. Comments on stuff, so there was like a hint that there was a girl that was there that wanted to fight. Messaged her, sorted, came, went 3 rounds, didn't get the decision, but she went to 3 rounds with a trained girl that's had a couple of fights already, and it could have been very controversial. It could have gone either way. I would have been happy with a draw. Do it again, you know what I mean, see what happens, but sometimes that's what we're talking about, it's not how it works.
As long as you've done yourself proud in it, like irrelevant to what the ref says, you do yourself. When you feel it in yourself, you know you've done well yourself, and you can be happy with yourself in it, irrelevant of the outcome, to be honest.
The last did me, I couldn't believe it anyway, she's good. And then I had Paul Thompson, right? Paul Thompson, the lad, he's been fighting for years. He used to be a pro boxer, he hadn't been in gym for 3 years, but they said to me, I've got this 8-0 undefeated fighter, I need someone to come and have a scrap. So like I say, now I've got people that when that's called upon, I can bring it, okay? Costs a little bit more money, but you get what you ask for and you get what you pay for. So they paid a little bit more money, got Paul in, he's been messaging me saying, I love what you do, I'm not pro anymore, you know, I just want to fucking have a few move bouts. Obviously I'm never going to send him to fight a novice boxer, but this was different, competitive. So it's come, and that were a draw, wasn't it? Yeah,
he got a draw, but he smashed the life out of it though.
He did really well.
I might not have even given him a draw, but...
they did get the draw, didn't they?
They did get the draw, but I didn't give it, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe, so they got the draw.
Maybe I'm a bit biased and I'm no judge, so...
But it was a really good fight, so Paul, fucking unreal, mate. I can't wait to get you back home. Just did it.
As we said, that must be skin cute, aren't we?
Oh, I was saying that.
No, we were just stand up
and touching.
COVID-19.
So, Paul Thompson, done, draw. I'm like fucking buzzing, I'm getting fucking wins and stuff,
We class them as wins.
I class them as wins, me, fans, right? Because
if we got draws and wins, because then otherwise they just give it to the other team. You get what I mean? That's what a wise man once said.
What were next? Pacey Green. So Pacey Green is always the guy that I always, when somebody says to me, I need someone to fucking have a go.
Uppercuts, mate.
He went in with he was the only one that fought with that head guard. He went in with a guy that's just about to turn pro.
It was his last fight, wasn't it?
His last fight before turning pro. Pacey goes in there. Right for the decision went to the other guy, but Pacey was in there for 3 rounds.
He'd have done a lot better, Wes, if he hadn't got in his head though, mate, can I just say that?
Wes is a fucking idiot. Do you know Wes? You annoy me so much, Wes, in so many aspects, not just when you ask for a tenner. You annoy me in every aspect, because you know what he does? He gets in people's heads. Wes gets Pacey on the way down to a show a few months back, and Wes was in car and Wes is saying, oh, this guy you fight is a killer. He's a fucking animal. Don't say that to him. I mean, he probably knows that anyway, but don't remind him. Because Pacey lacks a bit of confidence. He's got all the skills in the world, but he lacks a bit of confidence. So when you get in his head like that, it goes a little bit. he withdraws a bit and he don't give it his go, so that didn't go well for him, that fight. And every other boxing fight, when I'm in his fucking corner screaming, he goes the fucking distance, knocks him out even most of the time, doesn't he?
Yeah, mate, I've seen him to do some good stuff, mate.
He's fucking unreal when he wants to be. But yeah, so he's got in there, he's done the 3 rounds, fucking, he lost on points, but that was right decision.
He got straight away through it, mate.
He got all the way through it, when he shouldn't have done. He should have been out of there, you know what I mean? He should have been taken out of there.
Definitely
so well done, Basie.
And
then move on to fight number 4 of the evening, okay? Fight number 4 went like this. Dyson gets in the ring. 2 rounds of war, right? So I'd say it was very close. I even had Dyson winning on the shots landed.
Even though, you know what it is as well? I feel like every single person in that room was there to support him because they all erupted as soon as he got in that cage.
Yeah, the crowd were there for him, must have sold a lot of tickets, it was left on till late in the night.
Yeah, it was.
So they're having a good old fight here.
Can I just say as well, actually, the guy, I'm not even going to say no about you because you know what it is, good fight, mate, yeah, and you know what it is. You know what it is, we showed each other respect all the way through. I must have patted you on the back, we must have touched gloves every time, but we must have spoke to each other and said well done. So this isn't even about you, lads.
Oh no, it's not about
you. Good, so don't you take nothing away from yourself, like. I know I see people have been writing on Facebook, you boxed my head off and that. In my opinion, bro, we had a good fight in it. And like what went on at the end, but just know, like I got respect in it, I always got respect, bro, well done.
Yeah, never ever fucking speak badly about anyone that gets in the ring, apart from Wes.
Yeah.
But,
and Craig.
I'm Craig, yeah. Right, so, 2 rounds war, I had it close, but I would have fucking said he put the pressure on more, landed a few more shots, but I'm not a judge, so that's how it is. 3rd round comes, Dyson catches him, okay? You'll probably see it in this. Dyson catches him, flurry, gets up against the guy's legs go, okay? So when you're in that position and you're there and you're throwing punches, the ref's job in that situation is to get in the fucking middle and stop it, okay? So Dyson's hitting him, the guy's up against the ropes and he's flopping, he's on his way out, his legs were going and all that, so he's folded over the ropes or whatever. And the refs come up and grab Dyson by the neck.
Suplex him. Chuck me like a crisp packet.
Made easy work of moving Dyson.
Proper discarded 14 stone straight across the ring.
Made easy work of it. So he's come along, he's grabbed him, chucked him on the floor. But he didn't, it's not like, if he'd have said stop for the other side of the...
I'd have stopped 100%.
They've got head guards on, the fucking crowd's going insane. Dyson's there, he's fucking finally getting this fucking lad where he wants him. You're not going to hear a stop from the other end of the corner.
I am stopping, but at the end of the day, I get in fact, I go 2-3 shows a weekend. Nobody stops for me out of the kindness of the heart, bro. Yeah, so at the end of the day, I'm not going to do that. So the minute I stop, you're getting me back. So go on.
So you finished the fight. So that's what he was doing. He was finishing the fight. The ref didn't jump in the middle, so he carried on hitting you. You can carry on punching until the ref tells you not to, or the ref stops it.
It doesn't matter what it looks like. We both agree to what we agree to when we get in the ring, so it doesn't matter what it looks like. So yeah.
So Dyson got the. If it hadn't gone the way I'm going to explain now, Dyson would have got the win.
So yeah.
Well, no, Dyson would have got the knockout, which he did get the knockout. In my eyes, that fight was over.
That's it. And that was the only fight of the night that didn't finish. Wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that was the only fight of the night that was until we left, didn't we?
Yeah, no, that thing was...
So, yeah, this happens. So he gets suplexed, boom, dragged across the end of the rope, other side of the ring.
Literally dealt with by a 60-odd-year-old, not even that, we have a 70-80-odd-year-old man who dealt with it, didn't it?
It was very rude, that ref. There's no need to be like...
You had it in for us from the start, mate. There was just no need for it all the way through, so...
No need to have attitude. He was running there for all fucking sound, lads. We're not causing no trouble.
And I feel like your behaviour instigated the whole situation, to be quite honest. I feel like you made it look like it was a lot worse than it was.
Yeah. If you hadn't chucked him, you just got in the middle of him, that probably wouldn't have happened, but... Anyway, as he was getting suplexed, the other guy's corner team...
Who Pacey fought.
I think it was him, was it?
Yeah, it was him, yeah. It was turning pro. They probably don't want to do that when you go to your pro shows, mate.
I ain't slagging no one off in this department because that's their job. If they want to do that, that's what they want to do, but... he got up, Dyson gets up, and the other guy's corner team hits him. But first of all, I didn't see why. I'm thinking, why has he hit him when it's a fight? Is it because we won? I'm sorry, mate, but sometimes these things happen. So, anyway, like I say, I don't know why it was an issue. Whether we suplexed him, fair enough. He could have just got up. That fight was stopped. Raised his hand.
I'd have even took the even if I'd done something wrong and it was a disqualification, bro.
Oh, that, yeah.
I'd have just said to the guy, look, yo, I'm sorry, bro, yeah. It is what it is, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like,
I don't think there was all.
I don't think I did anything wrong, mate. To be
I don't think the ref doing that made it look like it was.
It made it look like I'd done something bad.
Yeah. So to the crowd, that was like, he's
Yeah.
a fucking prick. So obviously we've said how many mates he had there. So all his lads have stood up and they've all started fucking wanting to brawl, throwing beer about.
Basically, I just sat there in that ring, yeah, and I just felt like, Dyson, if you do not get out of this situation, you're getting murdered, mate. And there's not much. Like, Daz, as soon as that corner man just jumped up and hit me, yeah, and I looked at him, fucking, and Daz jumped up, and then they didn't want it then. They didn't want it, they did a joke for it.
Right, why would you miss it?
I've seen the footage and didn't want it. Yeah, but people take you for granted, bro. They don't know you, do they, bro?
I don't know,
you don't want douche.
Don't want leg kicking.
Douche. Question mark kick to chin like least. No, but yeah.
So then we looked down and all this fucking whole crowd are fucking charging towards him and us. Well, in both, I'm on top of the ring and I'm jumping down and I'm fucking front kicking these lads away from me, trying to get them off me. It was just fucking.
It was just smuggled out like.
He got picked up and chucked out of the venue on purpose to save him because they were going to have.
That's what I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna get murdered. I don't understand what I did wrong, but.
And then when it was all over, Ashley Gibson comes, oh, you're right, mate. I'm like,
oh. Where's it Gibbo come back from having a fag?
Yeah. they're in corner when it happened. They're in corner when it happened.
Madness.
Fuck's sake.
You know, the thing is though, yeah, like I'm just gonna say it here and now, yeah, like I said, taking not away from the fighter, but if it was the other way around, you should have been going through the roof. You'd have erupted. If he'd have done that to me, the place would have gone mental.
Yeah, true.
So it's like, you can't win it, you can't lose. You lose, you're a pussy. You win, you're not happy anyway. So
I mean, even afterwards, he's gone out of the venue and they're driving past in cars, screaming at you.
Screaming at me, yeah, so.
Calling him a pussy. I don't know why was he a pussy because he won the fight. I don't know why you have to give him. Why you have to be so disrespectful.
And that's what I mean, like, and so.
Because I guarantee you, whoever's calling him a pussy wouldn't do it.
Do you know what I mean?
No,
that's another thing, like.
Unless you know what happened, you've been in there and you felt it yourself and you know how it is. Do not disrespect others.
That's what I mean, and it's just the whole situation.
Apart from Wes.
That's it, the whole situation's a me situation, yeah, apart from Wes, apart from Craig as well.
Okay.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Bleep them names out, people.
Bleep.
Craig.
And I'm like, oh, they mentioned me on podcast.
Yeah, so that went off, didn't it?
Yeah. And then Wes fought, he got a draw.
So we won't even comment too much on that.
We won't comment too much on
in case
Wes.
we get certain viewers, but Wes, I wouldn't be.
I mean, you're an idiot, Wes.
Yeah, Wes, you know innit? you know, we know, and you know a few of us know innit, so like. So we give him a well done.
Well done, Wes.
Well done, Wes, innit? Proper proud of you, bro.
And then Ashley Gibson fought, but like I said, we didn't get to see Wes their Ashley's fight because we had to run off with Dyson and that worked for us.
And Wes, you better pick my trophy up as well, bro.
That's sorted about his trophy.
Good, bro, I'm not gonna lie, but it is what it is, innit, guys? We've got a few more shows coming up as well, haven't we?
Loads, man. Every weekend we're out, man. You should,
This is what I mean, anyone needs any fighters, we've got loads. Every scale of the thing, I know we say it, like, you might...
Other week I had Explorer. Were you not you? Where were you? Oh, you with me? When I had fucking... I can't say his name because he wasn't supposed to fight. Explorer.
Oh, yeah. Guy that kicked me straight clean out.
Yeah, and that. So people that have fought on Glory Kickboxing and stuff coming to fight for Hands for Hire because they're not getting no elsewhere.
Yo, can I just say something? Don't think we're dickheads. Like, yo, you want a spice head, pay for a spice head, innit? You want a spice head or you crackhead, yeah, wants to go fight for a fix, then pay that wage. You want a proper fighter, someone who's going to come in and put up a proper show, and pay the proper show wage, innit?
It is a bit of that. It is a bit of that. Some shows are like saying to me, I want all these and I want it for that much. And I'm like, well, unfortunately, that's what you're going to get for that, you know what I mean? And I can still provide it. Trust me, I've got all prices, but come on, man, if you want the fucking good ones, you want to pay for the good ones and you get the good ones. It's not me that gets more, it's them. So it's not like it's coming in my pocket. I'm paying them more to fight at a better level, you know what I mean?
On the flip side as well, like, do you know, if you do want to start fighting and you do start fighting, like, don't just think it's an easy ride, because you know, if you just won't get paid in it. Like, we'll just split your purse if you take the mic and you turn up and...
Yeah, if you don't try and fight, I've had the fucking helmet.
We've had some bad, try not to mention the names in it, but we've had some bad people on these shows. Some people have had to be wheedled out and then they've come back because they realise and they've put up a better... But Joyce, how many people put up a better performance, bro, once they realise that it's just not an easy ride like that, bro.
You can't just come, get in the ring and fall over. I know it looks like a lot of them do that, but
Sometimes
some of them they do. So, you've got to come and fight. Okay, if you're fighting and you last 10 seconds, but you were trying them 10 seconds and you got caught, that's the fight game. But don't come in there. I've had people fucking, hey, listen to this, I've had this, yeah, where the ref said go, lads come over to touch gloves, and he's fucking gone like that. They were nowhere near him. The fight hadn't even fucking started yet. Fuck you.
basically, if you smell
Fuck
stronger,
you.
if you smell stronger than you, then just don't bother.
Yeah.
If your body odor is stronger than yourself, just leave it and allow it. You know? But true though, listen. If you do want to do it, then just let us know, innit? Like there's always
Easily done.
shows.
Easily done.
Just normal compass meant to human.
You'll want to do it more for the laugh than the money, Nick.
That's what it's like. Well, sometimes, how many times have you put money on my back when I got a sick bucket over my fucking face and you just pass me a few, And I forget I'm getting paid half the time. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the money's nice, it pays the rent, it does what it does, clothes, feeds, do you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's just a buzz, man. The places you go, the things you do, like the people you meet, especially when you're not doing it to feed a drug habit. Do you know what I mean? Like some of it is like, yeah. Like when you actually enjoy the things and take your time and make the memories and meet good people in it. Like I mean, that's all.
Yeah.
Love there, bro. Meet other people. Like, do you know what I mean? There's loads of these just memories and places. Oh shit! And just things to do. That's so made from my neck.
I can't believe you haven't brought more biscuits in. Like, we've been here for all this time.
More biscuits. We haven't even had a refill. Do you know what
I know, not even a criteria refill.
Wow.
I think we're finishing off this here now. I thought, where's this fucking refill?
Listen, they've had all the biscuits, right? They've had enough brew.
We had biscuits, we had a reload of biscuits and we got the roast.
Couple of pakoras, what's going on?
We might go for some food.
Right, have a nice.
Proper outstanders, welcome on.
Right guys, but you know what it is, we've spoke about a lot of things there, I think we've had a good old chat there, so we're going to leave it at that. I'm sure we'll have Luke Dyson again. I've got so many people that need to get back on here and start doing these podcasts weekly or couples a week, like I've got Pacey Green, loads of people we spoke about, loads of new ones, we've got stories to tell, shit to chat.
Well, we'll do anything with it.
So yeah,
Bookers. Book me, Luke Dyson.
It means booking like
Main events, anything, the nicer the better.
the booking right
Just
time.
do me a favour, yeah?
You haven't got that.
Just please don't try booking me, yeah, to fight like the 3rd ranked MMA fight in the UK and the 7th in the Middle East for like 200 quid. Like, that's just, I'm not in on that.
There's levels in there.
There
is levels.
Yeah.
But he's offered food, so we're going to go have some scram. And that's us for the day.
Life one as well.
Is there someone just messaged me saying this podcast needs to mention Brad? If you do, I'll give you loads of shit on him. So Brad, you just fucked it even more because
That's what I mean. Before it's even gone out. But
here mate, you're live on this podcast now. I haven't said who you are, but I've been talking about Brad for the past 45 fucking minutes. So you better start sending me this shit.
we're gonna expose.
That's going in. You know who you are. That'll be funny when you watch that. Right. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Please share. Please love. Please follow. Don't hate.
Like and subscribe and drop a message in the comments.
See you in a bit. Bang my fucking head.
What are you?